Welcome to the Monster Hunter Podcast Show. It's episode 41 for the May 29th, 2011. Hi and welcome to the Monster Hunter Podcast Show. I'm Christian from Game Design Scrapbook.
Hey everyone, this is Social Dissonance, also known as Shepard from YouTube.
And I'm Milkman. I'm Shepard's brother, joining him on the podcast tonight.
And we're even dressed kind of like twins.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah,
we can
pretty
totally,
good.
We can totally see it. Yes. Wow. You're like two burly dudes, and I'm just a fragile guy in between.
Look at the little scrawny man. His little jaggy armor.
But you can show my screen. I can show you guys really quick. I have upgraded my stuff. I'm using high rank gear right now.
Good job.
So I may not look very different, but I have been actually grinding a little bit.
Yeah, and it looks as if your attack power is rather high.
Oh yeah.
It's like it's at 308.
Oh yeah.
Wait, no, that's your cat's power. Never mind. Oops. Well, your cat's pretty powerful. So do we just want to get straight to it?
Yes, we are doing a couple of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd quests today. Nick is not with us, sadly. He passed away.
Basically. I mean, that's kind of what grad school will do to you.
Oh, he's not dead. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I thought the rapture thing took him, maybe.
Oh, yeah, maybe he's busy looting. Maybe that's what he meant.
Wait, maybe we are being raptured.
Oh, well, this past week has been a little bit like heaven. There's been two Monster Hunter related announcements.
Two?
Yes, Monster Hunter for the iPhone.
Oh gosh, this is like hell.
No. I mean, look, if you're one of those people with an iPhone, then all that is good news to you. Now, if you're a person without an iPhone, it might be kind of like bad news because that means you got to go out and get one. But I mean, there's been worse things that can happen to you. But still, that's not the really cool thing that's happening.
Wait a minute. Let's just stick, because we won't be going back to the iPhone topic ever again, I guess.
Okay.
You said.
How do you know?
Do you really want to have this thing?
That's going to be the new focus of the Monster Hunter Podcast Show. It's going to be me holding like a web camera above my head playing Monster Hunter iPhone.
Mm-hmm. Good luck with that. I'm leaving.
No, because I quit. How dare you?
Because you said something that it was the surprise we've been promised by Capcom.
Well, we don't ever really know what the surprise is. I mean, that's kind of up to Capcom eventually. Look, one of their Monster Hunter dudes said, "Don't West, you're going to get something." And then this past week, something came out saying Monster Hunter iPhone. We're like, "What is this? We don't want this."
Oh, so that was speculation on your side.
Well, that was speculation mostly from Noxella.
Okay. Oh yeah, Noxella.
However,
Noxella!
Very quickly afterwards, there was an announcement for where is this Hapurabuka? There's an announcement for
Monster
Hunter Portable 3rd HD.
Yeah.
There he is.
You see him finally?
Yeah, he's there.
So what it is basically an HD upscaling of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd for the PlayStation 3.
Yes, you can play Monster Hunter Portable 3rd on your PS3. This is amazing. When I saw it, it blew me away. a couple of our listeners actually sent me the video, and that's how I found out. So thank you everybody who posted this. This is amazing.
Did you see that, bro? Check this out.
Yeah,
this is something you can do with a shot, whether it's an arrow or an actual bowgun shot. If you shoot the Haburoboka in his mouth as he's chasing you, it'll cause him to flinch, giving you not only a chance to do a lot of damage, but also time to get out of the way. So, in any case, it's not clear whether there will be new content. One thing we know for sure is that there should be cross-compatibility between the two, at least in terms of saves. I'm not sure from the release whether or not PS3 players can play with PSP players. What do you think, Christian? What do you think the odds are?
PSP players with PSP players? How do you mean?
PS3 and PSP at the same time.
I think, from what I understand, they said the thing will have some kind of ad hoc party compatibility, which for me means that you can use the PS3 and log into ad hoc party.
Yes, yeah, that at least appears to be the way that they're going to do their multiplayer. That's good and bad. The good thing about it is, of course, you don't have to worry about splitting your player base. The bad thing about it is, does that mean there's not going to be any additional content in the PS version?
It doesn't look like they are planning to do any additional content. So I didn't see any monsters in the video. The video actually focused very much on the idea that this is Monster Hunter Portable 3rd as we know it already, but in the new HD 4. Right, like they're bringing all the content we already know on the PlayStation 3.
Well, I mean, there are worse things.
Yes, and I mean the advantages are huge. First of all, it will look better a little bit. They're upscaling some of the visuals. And it will have better frame rate as well, because the PS3 has better processing power capabilities. Obviously.
Oh, I wonder if it will have a better frame rate. That's an interesting question.
It should have better frame rate. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna do a test. We have actually the equipment to do that. We would probably, of course, record the new version because
absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think it didn't look like the monsters had like more details on them. Like there weren't more polygons on them. It didn't seem like it. But I'm pretty sure that there are up-resing, maybe doing like better resolutions of the textures or something like that.
Well, you're a game designer.
Yes.
Like the art assets that the artists have are very high in resolution. Like they aren't working with PSP level of detail with their monster models anyways, right?
No, it's a good idea always in doing development to make sure that the textures you're working with are internally a little bit higher resolution than your target platform.
Mm-hmm.
So you can maybe port up to more complicated, more advanced consoles at some point, or because you can always scale down.
Yeah, and when I saw it, that's what I assumed they did, is they just took their development version of Monster Hunter and said, hey, we've already got all these great art assets, and we need to got to make it up to our Japanese player base somehow. Mm-hmm. Because currently, PlayStation Network has been up in the West for about 2 weeks now, but I think it's still down in Japan.
Well, it didn't seem like this is a response to the whole PlayStation Network thing. It seems like...
I think so. I think Sony's like, look, we need to do something to get the people back.
The thing is, I heard that this is part of a larger series of bringing a couple of the PlayStation Portable titles on the PS3.
Yeah, it's a full reimagining, in a sense.
Yeah, this is not going to be the only title that is brought from the PSP on the PlayStation 3. So my theory is that this is a response to the fact that the PlayStation Portable wasn't very successful in the West.
Right, you've got some really great games. You've got Peace Walker, you've got Monster Hunter,
Patapon.
You've got Patapon. Trying to think what else.
Oh man, I have so many cool games.
Lumines, although I think that was re-released in some form, right? Like for Xbox Live or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Loco Roco and stuff like that. Oh yeah, the Valkyria Chronicles. Although this has, of course, a PlayStation 3 version already, but the sequel was released on a PlayStation Portable. Maybe it will get re-released on a PS3 as well.
We hope so. Yeah, I never beat Valkyria Chronicles myself, but I got pretty far in it. I think I'm more than halfway through it.
So there are a couple of interesting games that probably, they might be bringing some of them over to give people who don't have a PSP the opportunity to enjoy those games. And this is basically the feedback I heard from a lot of people who aren't so much into the Monster Hunter series.
Mm-hmm.
They said, oh wow, I heard about Monster Hunter. Finally, I have the opportunity to try it out. I will. This sounds interesting to me.
Well, let's kind of think about it too. If you were to compare game sales from the PSP to downloadable content sales, I'm going to assume because the piracy is so easy on the PSP that you're going to have a lot more people that would buy the digital-only re-releases anyways. You know what I mean? That don't seem to buy the PSP version. Only because they can just download the PSP version, they don't have to pay anyone for anything. Whereas if you want to pirate PSN content, I'm fairly certain that's impossible unless somebody found a way to do it through the PS3 hacks.
If they really want, they would probably figure out some weird way.
Well, I guess there is the game share exploit that seems to be done every once in a while.
I'm not really familiar with the things.
He's ready to capture.
Oh,
yeah.
great.
Well, I guess we could do that.
Okay, we can kill him as well.
Something I never showed off. I kept screwing it up. Is when he's submerged. The way you use sonic bombs is if you throw them, he will jump out Jaws style at the sonic bomb.
Oh, okay. Because I tried to use a sonic bomb a couple of times against him, but I really had troubles using sonic bombs.
Yeah, you're like, what does this thing do? That's what it does. Is if you have like a large barrel bomb set up, and I tried to do this a couple times. If it's already set up, you can like throw the sonic bomb at it. Like maybe I can do it here. Oh, actually, I don't want to do it there.
Set up a trap.
I'm
not sure if I should have not done that.
You just destroyed your trap.
Okay, so he
Sure.
just jumps out at the place where you were.
Yeah, maybe we'll get one more chance to show it off.
Okay.
Certainly, I want to show off shooting him in the uvula.
Oh.
That actually pierced his body, I think, and got him in it.
Oh.
The uvula.
So.
Get it. All right, I guess we could. I guess we can trank him.
Awesome. There's two things about the HD version of Portable Third I'm interested in. First of all, will it have a 3D mode?
Didn't you?
Yeah, it will.
It will?
I have it right here.
Oh yeah, and actually, I think I saw pictures of people wearing 3D glasses, looking at the TV, going like, "Whoa!"
Amazing.
Can you imagine shooting?
To Wikipedia, it says it has 3D support and shared save support with the PSP, so that's pretty sweet.
Awesome.
I wanna look into Boroboka's mouth in 3D as I shoot it in the uvula.
Oh. What's a uvula?
It's this thing.
It's the what?
The little hangy thing.
Oh, you're inside the monster right now.
Oh, it's kind of wigging out.
Oh wow.
A little bit.
Oh, the thing that is hanging in your
Yeah.
throat.
Yeah, it was almost broken. I'm sure it would have broken if I had a little bit more time. Whenever I solo him with a bow, it's broken.
What do you get from the uvula?
That's a great question.
What's the break reward on that?
I don't know if he actually has a uvula item you can get from it. I can check.
Is it what's a uvula for in real life?
I think it has something to aid in swallowing.
Huh.
I think that's what it's used for.
Oh, really?
It's a little hangy thing in the back of your throat.
Well, it must have some, because you see it always in cartoons. Yeah, like when.
Yeah, you always see it.
That's one of the most commonly represented features of the human body that is super hidden, actually.
So from Game Facts, they're saying if you break, they don't have it. They don't have it. I know it can be broken.
well, we have to prove it at some point.
No, it can be. I've broken it before.
Yeah, sure.
And he looks really weird without it. He's just like a big mouth.
Ew.
I know.
It's like,
No, it's gross.
Okay. Yeah. So it will have 3D support, right? The second question, of course, is interesting. Will it come out in the West at all?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, this is their chance. Like, I think the PSP has been mostly written off in the West. Like, let's admit it. More or less. I mean, the PSP Go isn't being sold anymore.
Yeah.
They've just gone back to the PSP 3000. If Capcom is going to localize anything, they're going to localize something that can be sold on the PS network for probably like, I don't know. How much do you think they would sell it for? $20? $30?
That's a good question. How much would you pay for it?
I would pay a lot. Much more than I should for it.
Sadly, it's the same for me.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking the other day, like, how much would it cost me in dollars to buy enough PlayStation Network yen cards? A lot.
Will we, when it comes out? What will we do when it comes out in Japan earlier than it comes out in?
I'm gonna buy. Look, I'm already playing this game in Japanese.
I guess it doesn't make so much difference, right?
Doesn't make any difference really at this point, and especially because I've got my armor sets already all set up. You know, Excel spreadsheet in it.
Oh, God.
I'm good to go.
Oh yes, it will be very, very interesting. I don't know. We haven't heard anything from Capcom yet, but I am really pretty sure the E3 is coming up. So I'm pretty sure we will hear about Western release on E3.
Yes.
There will be lots of interesting. I'm looking so forward to E3.
Actually,
It's
excuse me. I'm gonna bring. It's an unstable territory. I'm gonna bring my multi-elemental gun, and maybe something will show up that we can kill.
Hey, I'm excited.
So you did some grinding this week. I did some grinding too.
Well, you have. I heard that you were posting stuff about some exciting setups you've been preparing.
Yeah, I got this really fairly bizarre setup involving a gun lance that I saw, and I can't really show it on the cast yet, just because like I haven't really figured out how it works. It's really weird. It involves doing a lot of charge shell attacks, charging it up, blasting things up, and I just don't know how to manage it really. Yeah.
Okay, I'm interested. So, Milkman.
Yeah, what's up?
You've been also grinding a little bit.
Also grinding a little bit. Yeah, one could say that. Yeah, I mean, basically over the past month or so, I started fresh and grinded through all the village quests.
Oh, wow.
And just am one urgent quest away now from HR6.
Sweet.
Yeah, so actually, if your fans will recall, I'm not sure if it was on the podcast or not, that first time I was on, we killed some Jinoga. Is that how you say it? Jinoga?
Yeah, Jinoga's fine.
Yeah, and I used the materials from that to build my first greatsword, and that's really what got me through essentially all the village quests, and almost all the way through all the low-ranked quests.
Funny enough, I made a dual sword out of the same quest, and and that also brought me like through so many podcasts.
Yeah, so
star-crossed lovers.
Yeah, so it's really kind of interesting how you'll end up crafting your first really good weapon and just kind of base your entire character around that, at least initially.
For example, the armor my cat is wearing is also from that quest. Thunder, 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 ammunition.
You're losing it.
There's a third actually Monster Hunter related news item.
Okay.
Which we discovered today. And it's about a new game released by Capcom.
I think I saw that. That looked really interesting.
Yeah, it's called Demon. Not demons. Wait a minute. Dragons. Dragons something. Dragons Paradigm. Wait a minute. Dragons. I forgot. See how well prepared I am. Why did you make me forget these things?
It looks like Monster Hunter for the West.
Yes, that's basically. It looks like a love child of Dragon's Dogma. That's the name of the game. Dragon's Dogma. Look it up on YouTube. There are a couple of interesting videos already. It looks a little bit like a Monster Hunter, but in a graphic style of Demon Souls, let's say. So it's a very dark, realistic kind of medieval fight against huge monsters.
And that'll have multiplayer support, presumably?
We're speculating, and we don't really know. So if you guys can bring up some information about the game, I didn't found any detailed information about how this goes. However, the videos I've seen about this always showed a couple of characters working together.
Yeah, it looks like around 3 or 4 people on screen at a time.
Yes.
So it looks as if Capcom's trying to do their normal thing. I mean, and cooperative gaming is just more and more popular as time goes on anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't see why they wouldn't just do that.
Well, it's interesting because when you look at the footage, you're instantly reminded of Monster Hunter because there's huge monsters, and the people are climbing on top of them and doing all sorts of weird, setting them on fire and stuff like that. Pretty much like
what I'm doing right now.
Oh, you're setting it on fire.
A little bit. He's getting shot in the face with fire.
And and then there was like an interview where the creators of the game specifically mentioned Monster Hunter, but of course what they said was how the game was different from Monster Hunter. But what this implies is that they are aware that this is a very close to Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I mean the only thing I don't like, and maybe because I'm just a crotchety old Monster Hunter fan, is I don't like the monster design isn't the same as in Monster Hunter. It's not weird and creative. It all looks like stuff that's based in take a normal animal and just make it real big, real big and real angry. Well, and that's kind of like what you got going on in that game.
I've seen only 3. I was able to recognize only 3 monsters, perhaps, and it was a griffin, basically. So it's like a mixture of an eagle with a lion, I guess. That was one monster. Then there was a hydra, which was like a snake with a couple of heads, and they're regrowing. So basically stuff taken from fairy tales or mythology, like Western mythology.
Yeah, it's really Monster Hunter for the West.
Yeah.
Give me a kick.
And also, the creators also mentioned that there will be a huge emphasis on the storyline, which is also quite not like Monster Hunter.
Yeah. I mean, what is the storyline?
Yeah,
there's this thing that showed up. Go kill it.
You are in the village.
It's bothering us.
There's a little bit of village stuff going on, but it's never really important. But this apparently it will have cutscenes or stuff like that. Dialogue. And also it seems to have a more seamless world you can travel.
I'm a fan of that.
So there won't be these maps where you fight this, you visit over and over again, but this will be maybe like an Oblivion style world where you go doing this. I don't know. Yeah. Sounds interesting, and might be an interesting a new approach to this whole idea of Monster Hunter. It seems to me like Capcom's really trying to bring this Monster Hunter mentality to the West. But
and they should, because it's a format that can work if presented appropriately.
Yeah.
If it's given to the people in a format that's easy to digest.
Oh. Somebody hit me with an ammunition. I'm not sure.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Must be one of the other bow gamers.
Yeah, that other guy. That jerk. It was a second gunner.
Back and to the left. Couldn't have been.
There's been a
Shepard.
Capcom conspiracy for like the past 2 weeks,
man.
bro. And some people are like, "Oh, there's no Capcom conspiracy. You just suck, Shepard. Stop sucking so much."
I must have
Look, I present the video evidence. Just because I'm letting you decide doesn't mean you're right.
Shepard, I don't want to admit it, but the last video that didn't really look so much like conspiracy.
Conspiracy. The Uragan changed midway through the attack pattern.
Didn't look like that to me, but I don't know the Uragan so well anyways.
Look, I want to believe, okay?
There must be some back history to this that I'm just not aware of.
Oh, you have to watch the last episode. It is amazing.
People are like, "Oh, you don't understand the hitboxes."
But I really want to have that I want to believe poster now. So
Oh, come on.
Oh wow. Okay, so we are fighting, maybe to recapitulate, we are fighting this Uragan that is...
Uragan?
No, Uragan, yes. Agnactor, of course.
Keep going. Keep going down the list. This is something that has not been demonstrated on the podcast yet, although I think... Did I post a video of me fighting one?
Yes, you posted one for the demo, I think, because the demo had one of those. It's a Baroth, and it's a Baroth that is in snow and not in mud, as usual.
He's got a cold.
Yes, he's ruling.
That's what I do. I just drool all over the place. Don't hate.
Too many details. Is this like a subspecies?
Yeah, you just call this a subspecies. Yeah. It's the definition of subspecies. And I don't know about our fans, but I love subspecies. I
dig the subspecies too. I think they're really an interesting take on using assets for new monster.
Yeah. I've said it before. They could take all the monsters, change nothing about them, just give them a new color and different damage resistance. I'm fine with that.
It's called value for money.
Yeah.
That's a little Gordon Ramsay cherry-picked quote.
Value for your money.
You know what would be really great if there were like a couple of subspecies per monster?
Yeah. Well, aren't there? In Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, you got 3 versions of the Rathalos. You got 3 versions of the Raytheon.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so there is one example of a game where substitutes don't really work so well. Right now I'm playing through Peace Walker as well.
No, subspecies of all the different vehicles. All right, let's not kill him yet. Let's show people what happens if you just ignore the Baroth.
But what will happen?
Well, he'll do something special. Let's talk about your Peace Walker experience, because all we can do is talk about it. If we show it, we're gonna have another 1,000 people unsubscribe.
Oh yeah.
So, is this happening?
No, it's not really happening. There's lots of people that say every time you show something that's not Monster Hunter, we should also unsubscribe.
Or there's a lot of whining going on.
Yeah, lot. Whenever we show anything that's not Monster Hunter, it's a real shame. Because we like to play other games too. I mean, we like Monster Hunter, of course.
He's going to a secret area.
It's a secret.
Oh, it's a secret to everybody.
All right, now we can kill him.
Oh man, this is.
And in fact,
wait a minute. I wanna.
Don't worry.
Collect the items.
There's plenty of time because this is an unstable area, so there will be a new dude that shows up once we kill him.
You want me to capture him? I can capture him.
You want to capture?
No, I don't know. Capturing is better.
I forget what gives you a chance at getting more frozen mucus. I would assume capturing does. All right, why don't you go ahead and capture?
Okay, putting down a trap.
This is not the best of my abilities.
Is that it right there? Oh, there it is.
No,
right.
Oh no!
Oh, come on!
No.
Don't worry. Well, I got traps too.
Yeah, I got another one, but
no. Well, you wouldn't be able to drop it. That's something that I wish they would allow you to do. Is if you, well, let's not say drop a bomb on it because that's actually probably the most common way to use it. Oh no! Oh geez! All right.
Shepard, you're not
Let me
allowed
give
to
you a
drop.
good-
No, I'm cool. I'm cool. I got evade distance up. Doesn't know about my evade distance. Doesn't know how to handle it.
You want to trap him? Should I try and cut off his tail?
I'm trapping him right now.
Cut him tail. Cut his tail. No!
The tail's never coming off. Not before he's dead.
Not if I can help it.
What happened? I thought you guys were going to trap him.
Oh,
Where's
yeah, I
the
think you
trap?
were trapping it.
He was in the trap. Now we're going to kill him.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. I think we got a little too focused on his tail. I thought you had it.
Yeah, I thought you were tranking him.
Yeah.
No, I'm very...
It sounded like you were tranking him.
Well, it sounded like you really wanted to get that tail off.
Coordination. And
Doing it right!
And this little our listeners, this is a good example of how not to coordinate in Monsanto.
Assume nothing.
So how about I hit us with a question from our listeners?
I think that's the first one for the cast.
It's the first one for this one. I'm not really prepared for questions this time, so I just picked some questions randomly. Stay here, Shepard.
I hope they're good questions.
No, they're not really good questions. Oh, well, no, of course they're wonderful questions. What I'm saying.
There you go.
It's just I've not been filtering through all the questions, so I can't really tell that they are the best questions that we received, but they're still good questions. So here's one from Anonymous, and here's a very short question. He just asked us, what is the rarest item you ever got?
That's a good question. I
My
like that
beautiful wife.
Ah!
question. Oh, yeah.
Of course I didn't. Now I have to answer my wonderful, wonderful girlfriend. But
I
wait
got
a
a
minute,
Rathalos
wait a
ruby
minute,
once.
Wait a minute. Our girlfriends and wives aren't
Are those
items.
really that rare, bro?
What, women?
No, the Rathalos rubies.
Oh, well, you've got two of them, but I don't know what you did to get them.
They're really that rare?
I've gotten one, and I've killed a great deal of Rathaloses.
Do you always trap them?
I usually trap them. Let's see. I can actually count. I've killed 29 Rathaloses. I know. I don't know how many of those are low rank.
How do you see that?
You can go under your hunters.
Wait a minute. Why is the quest complete? What's wrong?
Must have been. It was unstable, but I guess it wasn't unstable enough.
Shepard.
Look, this quest was on its medication. What do you want me to do about it?
I hadn't collected any. I collected one relic.
You didn't carve them?
I can't.
No,
you can always send your cats to the Barrioth area in your farm, and they can get Dragon Bone relics that way. We're done.
My brain is shutting down.
I have so many Urgon rubies. You would think I could just start using them as flash bombs.
Maybe you should. Do they work?
One time, when I was helping my brother hunt Urgon because he needed that armor. In one drop, one quest, I got 3 Urgon rubies. Let me see if I can find them. Right around here. I have 7. I have 7 Urgon rubies. What am I going to do with all of them?
I wish you could give them to me, but...
You know, and I got a bunch of Jinoga jewels too. I've got like 4.
Interesting.
No Rathalos rubies. None. Thunder
bugs!
Thunder bugs.
Oh my, I really want to make a intro of Thundercats with bugs instead. You know what? I realized listening to the podcast, on one of the podcasts we were asked which monster we don't like fighting.
Okay.
And I realized I said Electrion.
Okay.
But of course I meant Agnactor.
Why do you not like fighting Agnactor?
I don't know,
he's very wiggly. When he gets underground, he's a wiggly dude.
Yeah, he's so difficult to hit the right places, and he has so many breaks, and it's like, you know, it's kind of, and then yeah, he gets underground, and he is so difficult to sonic bomb him.
You know, the thing I like about him is all those breaks. Whenever you break one of his legs, he will fall over and twitch a while. Now, normally that's pretty difficult to do, but if you're like a bow gunner and you're using water shots, I find it's pretty easy to break one of his legs and make it easier for all the Blade Masters to get their various things off.
Okay, I haven't fought him with a bowgun too often yet, but I honestly, yeah, that's something I totally agree with. It sounds reasonable.
I'm glad you think so.
However, it's still cool. There are some cool things about him as well. For example, I like the thing with the beams. You know that you there's a dodge them, and I like that he has this weak spot on his chest.
Yep, big glowing bullseye.
It makes him so much such a video game character.
Very much so. Shoot the glowing spot.
Yeah, but still, compared to the other monsters, I somehow don't really enjoy fighting him so much. So
I mean, we all have our things,
Yeah, it's just preference, personal preference, subjective. Do you want me to read maybe perhaps another question while we're looking for this Giginox?
We found him. I paintballed him, no?
We got him.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can go ahead and read that question, though. That's
Oh
fine.
yeah. Well, here's a question from the sad demon hunter, and he asks, "Where is podcast 24 gone?" Exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. I can't find it, and I really want to watch it. Sad face.
If you really want to watch episode 24, this is a sad demon hunter.
Yes.
You can go to my Blip TV, which is just socialdissonance.bliptv, and the portable version of episode 24 should be up there. The reason it had to go down is because it had some music on there that was apparently wrongly attributed from YouTube at being copywritten. But even still, it had to go down because I don't want to have anything on my account that registers any flags at all, because we are still mysteriously being denied partner status. And so anything I can do to help my case, I'm going to do, unfortunately. But it's still out there. It's still out there, like the Capcom conspiracy.
Haven't we? Didn't we want to kind of remix this podcast so we can re-upload it or something?
Yeah, I'm not really sure where all the original files are, to be honest with you. I might be able to just find it and cut out the very last part anyways, but that'll happen whenever I have the time for it.
Yeah, when we do the intro for the podcast as well. That's something that hasn't
Sure.
happened as well.
I mean, at the very least, rests well knowing that there's a new podcast for you every single week. Besides, isn't that the podcast where the Diabolus quest did not happen? It definitely did not happen, that podcast.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't it.
Okay, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, so is this podcast, I think if it's on Blip TV, then I guess it's also on iTunes?
Sure. And I mean, and if you ever pay attention at the end of the cast, you'll hear, there's always portable versions on iTunes. Oh no, he's eating me. Oh god, no.
Oh
yeah, that hurts.
He's so good at eating me. He is so good at it. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh wow. Oh, that was so painful. Yeah, alright, so the viewers at home may all notice that I only bring life powders now. That's because I found that I never end up using the Mega Potions anyways, and that's one less thing that I don't have to get honey for.
Ooh. So you're getting that pro.
I wouldn't say I'm that pro. I'm semi-pro. I'm pro on the weekends.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Oh, this is this is the first time I fought the sponsor, I must admit.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He's a funny little guy. I love that he turns red. That's definitely a throwback to people that know the Red Kezu. And actually, his weakness to water may be the throwback to Red Kezu as well. He is not weak to fire.
Well, okay, it makes sense that he's weak to water because he's electrical, it shortcuts his thing. His electrical thing. It makes sense that he's electrical, just like an eel,
But the thing is the normal... Actually, I take that back. Normal Giganox also takes pretty decent damage from water as well. However, unless I'm really mistaken, the Kezu, I don't think takes much damage from water. I have to double check that.
You just blow my mind. My brain just exploded.
Well, the normal Giganox takes
I hate
like
that
almost
monster.
no
Oh,
damage
man.
from poison. I don't know how much damage the red Giganox takes. I mean, it's just this gun has such good poison capabilities. I just do it anyways, just to see the little purple things flying out of his head. Come eat some grapes. Time for your Kool-Aid.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, no, no, no. Oh.
Who stumbled him?
Could have been me. You know, poison shots do damage.
That was nice.
That really helped me a lot.
I'm glad you guys. I mean, you guys could have been the one to do it too.
He hit one of the baggies, and the baggie is flinching.
Good. It's a good thing. Don't.
It's a little baggie. It's not a great baggie. It's not the monster.
He could be a great baggie someday. And I want him to remember that. Remember that pain.
Yeah, what's the deal? How does it work? Do the little baggies become great baggies when they eat enough or something? Are they children?
Yeah, when they traumatize enough hunters, they finally get to become a great baggie.
How does that work? It's like magnets.
How do they work?
You know, I think it's just like the rest of nature. Like, you know, the silverbacks, they just get big enough one day. You know, you either get a big frill or you get a big crest on your head. The other baggies and jaggies respect that.
Okay, I don't know how silverbacks work. I never saw one.
I think there's only like, you know, one silverback per group, right? Is that could be wrong?
Maybe.
Yeah. I'm a monster hunter. I am not a monster.
I'm falling asleep. In real life and in the game.
Get over here.
Oh, thank you. I need somebody to kick me in real life as well.
Okay. I got my ticket.
The blue seeds. I like those blue seeds.
What, to get rid of thunder?
Yeah. What does that status effect even do? I just don't like it.
It makes you more susceptible to being knocked out.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, it's not that bad against the red Giganox. The creature that really does it the most and makes it the worst is the Geocrus. Because his attacks do so much KO damage anyways that you don't really need any help.
It's so confusing that the seeds are not blue and Try.
Well, in Try, that, you know, there was a different seed for every version of the Blight, but I think they figured that was a little bit too much work, maybe a little bit too complicated.
Wow! Oh, there's an egg that explodes with electricity. This is amazing. It's like a battery. Oh, nice!
Oh, wow.
I like how he started to change color and then he died.
Wow, this is amazing. He changed colors. He's like a I don't know.
A kaleidoscope.
Oh yes, maybe. Or like an oil film.
Oh yeah, prismatic.
Or an interference and stuff like that. So yeah, that was really, really short. We still have a little bit of time. We can do yet another quest. How about that?
Okay, we'll do that one in the arena.
Okay. I'm interested. I'm vaguely interested.
Last week we made the Jaggi look like a chump.
Yeah, and
it's time for him to have just a little bit of revenge.
Do you think this is appropriate if I wear Jaggi armor?
Well, it's an arena quest.
Oh,
so
okay. So
you don't really have a choice.
Oh wow! I think I just killed this flying Banabra.
I'll let you believe.
Oh, you killed it.
Oh no. It's a conspiracy.
Because the minions, they are not synchronized with the different versions, right?
Well, they're synchronized when they die, but they're not synchronized on your screen. Which, it's always been bizarre to me. Like, it's always been that way, and I guess it's just they want to preserve as much processing power as possible to track the boss monster. Right? I've always just assumed that that's what it was.
Yeah, that has to be it. There has to be some latency thing where...
Yeah, if they've got to track every Velociprey on the screen, it's just going to be too much.
Yeah.
Especially when the grand scheme of things, they don't really do that much damage anyway, so...
And especially from Try Forward, they tend to just stay out of the way.
By the way, when we were talking about the minions, there is a question this time about the minions. It's from the Soulless Dragon. And
Dragon without a soul?
Oh, that's horrible.
What happened?
Maybe a soul hunter got him. Like the set. No, wait a minute. It's a demon hunter. I'm confusing it with demon souls. Anyway. So he asks us, hey guys, my question is, what are your favorite minion monsters? Example, Popo, Apinoth, and of the whole series of Monster Hunter.
I think Popo?
Popo?
Popos are probably my favorite.
Popo look really funky with the. They have like they don't really have eyes. You know, they have like
they've got little tiny eyes.
Really? I thought they were like these dogs which have like the hair over.
Oh, they're big big woolly guys. You know, I might use the sword and shield on this one, guys. Although the bowgun looks really good.
You know what my favorite minion is, and I just recently discovered, all the details of it. The huge weird bird monster from Portable Third.
The huge bird monster.
Not monster, but the bird from.
Oh, what are those things called?
Something with G, maybe.
Gagao?
Yeah, something like that.
Gagao.
So basically, these are like these huge ball-like creatures, and they're like birds with tiny wings, but they're fat. And you can sneak up on them from behind, and if you attack them, then they get surprised, and they always drop an item.
Yeah, you gotta be really good at sneaking up on them.
Yeah.
And then they shoot out an egg. And actually, very early on, that's a pretty decent way of getting yourself the Yugomo points.
Oh yeah. And sometimes they even shoot out a golden egg.
Yeah, which is worth even more points.
Yeah. It's really, really funny, I thought. Okay, so what are we going to take? I'm going to take the sword and shield.
Oh, sword and shield bros.
Oh, you take
like
one
it.
too? Okay, then I'm going to take the
That's
lance.
fine. No, that's cool.
No, I'm going to take the lance. I can't. It's like in a restaurant. I never can eat the same stuff that somebody else eats.
Okay, so most people are going to be watching this like, oh, it's just a great Jaggi. Like, why are you talking this thing up?
Oh man, we are. Oh wow, why is it 7? There's a 07 at the end.
It's like the event training number 7.
Okay. Oh, there's no map.
No. Well,
oh man,
where do we go?
I don't know. Just try.
I'm lost. How about these big doors? I'll try that.
Oh gosh. Wait a minute, that's not a big Jaggi.
He's not much bigger. It's just your equipment is somewhat limited. Now, mind you, this is going to be pretty easy because there are 3 of us. But for viewers at home, I would like to mention this is the meanest great Jaggi you will ever fight. And I think it's got just something to do with the fact that your armor is just really weak compared to how much damage he's doing.
Okay. I'm making interest.
Like what? Yeah, one of you want to be like a guinea pig and get hit by him?
There we go.
No, not really.
Did that do a lot of damage?
Yeah, it did a bit. It does. I'm not sure. What do you call it when your life turns red? Is that what kind of damage is that called?
Temporary damage, conditional damage. I don't.
He does a lot of conditional damage.
I'm going to do my best not to get hit at all. So that's the sort of person I am. Oh, he deserves to be poisoned. I'm going to let him.
But the thing... Oh, wow. Oh, yes. The damage is really profound. Oh, wow.
See? It's not a normal Jaggi. Oh, wow. Oh, that hurt.
Ouch.
That hurt so badly.
There's this one advantage. It's still just like Jaggi, so his attacks aren't really that complicated.
Yeah, but if you let him catch you...
It's actually good training.
Yeah, for the great Jaggi.
Well, generally to pay attention to what the monster is doing.
Do you guys have bombs? We're gonna parabomb him.
I have
No, I don't-
large barrel bombs.
All right, get ready. He's gonna be paralyzed. All right, get your bombs out.
I only have armor seat. Oh yeah, I have armor seat. I'm gonna use armor seat.
All right, blown up. Get out of there.
Yeah.
There we go.
Doubts. Wow.
Nice hit, bro. You know, people are very impressed that you're maining Greatsword. That is definitely the manliest and probably one of the most impressive weapon types to use.
Now, Shepard, I've heard that you are trying to main or trying to get into gun lances.
I'm trying to get into it. I'm not saying I'm any good at it.
Okay.
There's this interesting feature /exploit /glitch, possibly.
Yeah.
We don't know what to call it.
Okay.
But it involves the gun lance, and it involves the auto guard charm. And it has this interesting characteristic where if you shoot your gun lance using the gun lance shot ability, that pretty much instantly removes any attack delay that you would have normally, meaning that you instantly block anything with your auto guard. Really bizarre. But I've heard the developers say that it was intended to work that way. I'm not sure if that's true, but certainly it's too late now.
I do not believe.
They must have tested it, though. They wouldn't just, not test that.
Yeah,
Well,
but... Okay, maybe...
How many ways can you get auto guard? Is it only from that village quest charm?
You just get it right away.
But is that the only way you get that skill, or can you get it from armor too?
That's it. If you
Okay,
sell that, you're out of luck.
You sell it.
Some people have. I read about this one guy on Monster Hunter Freedom Unite had 800 hours, and he accidentally sold his Sword Saints piercing and saved, and he started all over again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's bad times for that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
After 800 hours. Well, I guess there's not so much left, so we can just redo everything.
More or less. Yeah, so, next week, I will hopefully bring out the gun lance and understand it a little bit better. It's not even like this quest gave us anything worth getting.
It really did.
Jeez, I got
gray eggs.
I got some eggs. Hey, we S-ranked it.
Hey!
I guess that's something impressive, right? To all the haters out there.
Yeah, haters out there.
Yes, you said something that this was supposed to be so really difficult and stuff like that. I was really expecting a huge
Download the quest. Try to solo it.
Okay.
Come back later. Okay.
Okay.
Look, I'm not saying I didn't beat it solo, but it was hard. It took more than one try. I'll just say that.
All right.
I got killed by a great Jaggi. What now? It's out there.
It's gonna have to be like
it's out there on the play. You just gotta deal with it now.
Okay, so can we do the Junoga maybe?
Do we want to? Are you okay with doing the Junoga?
Yes.
I am gonna bring the gun lance set.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, if you're okay, if you've got time to do it, we'll do it.
Yes.
Man, this is gonna be this is an action-packed podcast.
Oh well, yeah, but the quests are so quick. I think it's because we have Milkman on board.
Well, are we directly comparing Milkman to Nick? I sure hope he isn't listening.
Please, dude, that's awesome. I got shepherd blood. What are you gonna say?
It's true.
Oh yes.
He's not even trying. He's just he's doing this in his sleep.
Yeah.
Problem.
And he actually mains a greatsword.
Well, it's so manly.
There's nothing manlier than this.
I do it for the DPS. What can you say? Do you have any sense for what relative DPS are in general for the weapons? Is there one weapon that's clearly superior to everything else? Not including status effects.
Okay. I would assume if you were able to hit an elementally weak part of a monster reliably well, then the dual swords with the appropriate skills probably does among the most DPS in the game. Only because you get some sort of ridiculous multiplier if you stack up all the
skills. Understandably. So with elemental attack up and elementally weak monster, that makes sense.
Yeah, it seems. Oh
wow!
Sorry, I'm really sorry about that, guys.
Punching the mic.
No, I did it, Dr. Drew. I'm really sorry about that.
It's okay. Why don't you post the quest?
I will.
But it's conditional. It's conditional for everyone because for some people, for me, I'm still learning the gun lance. There's some people that can take this and kill an Elytron in 15 minutes. I'm still learning it. Learning how to be more effective with it, so it's going to take me a little longer.
I see.
Whereas, I mean, one of the nice things about the dual swords is it's pretty easy to figure out. You just really have to really know the timings on the monster really well.
Mm-hmm. And with the gun lens?
It's really weird. It's one of the weirdest weapons I've ever used, especially now. It's even weirder than it was in Unite. Mm-hmm. It is among the weirdest weapons.
Why do you say that?
Because everything can be comboed now.
Okay.
So, and not only that, but your shots can be charged. I'm going to demonstrate all of this. And everything links together. And then you have that weird auto guard mechanic. Everything about it is bizarre.
Thunder, bugs.
So, I guess I'll talk about the gun lance in a little bit.
Yes, so we are going to use it now.
Oh, it's being used.
Oh, yeah.
It's coming.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there. Maybe I can kill this thing because I'm starting right next to my favorite minion. Come on, die, you minion. Oh, he's not dead yet. Oh. Oh, I know how to fight. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Janoga is here.
So they're in 5. They're in 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Wait, there are
and I think it's better to fight the 1 and 5.
Okay, I'm here.
You're already ready?
It looks like the one from 6. No, it looks like he almost wanted to go in.
He wanted to attack me. That's probably what he was doing.
Oh, backflips. Hurting a lot.
Did I get that paintball? I don't know if I did. No, I didn't.
I heard that you can kind of catch bugs from him.
Yeah, when he's like knocked over or something like that.
I'm gonna
really?
try.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna do this because I need the bugs. Yes, I think now or something. No, not yet. He has to be knocked over, I think. Oh, wow. How did that bug hit me?
Well, I just did a really cool looking combo, although I'm not sure if I can ever repeat that.
That's a problem.
Yeah. It's really... It's difficult because like you have to learn to accept that attacking with the gun lance, like using the shot, will protect you, and that goes against every instinct I have. You know what I mean?
Because
it's bizarre.
Because you have the auto guard thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't that kind of cheating?
That's what people were talking about. I don't know if it's cheating. It works.
It seems such a unshepherd thing to do to use auto guard.
Well, it has this bizarre mechanic. Oh, well, I guess that
he was KO'd though.
Well,
I guess it doesn't matter.
He was gonna let that thing go no matter what.
Man, I would love to read the question, but I'm super concentrated now.
Christian is very dense.
I'm super dense.
He is a massive...
now it's my chance. I have to get bugs. Yes! I'm getting bugs! Oh yeah. Never mind about damage.
Never mind those questions. Well, the question was, I hear you can get bugs from Janoga.
Exactly.
Yeah, well there you go. That was fitting then.
We're just proving. And these are actually super rare bugs. Because they're like mega thunder bugs.
These aren't your minor thunder bugs. These are mega.
Mega thunder bugs.
Do you know what you use those for? Are they item components or something?
Yeah, they're important for crafting some of his armor parts.
Can you get those? You can't get those bugs from capturing them, though, can you?
Apparently do, but I never got them.
Okay.
I get them all the time, I think.
Yeah, I know. Everybody says, "Oh, I get them all the time," but I never get it. It's the same like with King's Thrill in Monster Hunter Tri.
Well, that is rare. I have a tough time getting that in Tri. It seems more common in Portable Third, and in fact, I just killed like 2 or 3 Elytrions, and I already got one Sky Piercer in Portable Third. So. There you go.
There was a shiny.
Yep. I see it.
The shiny's probably just tears, though, right?
I have Carpass.
Or whatever.
Carpass.
Careful of the Wyvern Fire. It's coming.
No, wow.
Yeah, I got hit. I got friendly fired by that earlier.
Yeah, well, what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
It's going to happen.
Collateral damage.
Oh, man, I just completely whiffed it. It's like, it's got this really interesting attack that pushes you forward really far. And I really like it. It's similar to, like, the amount of distance you get from the shield bash. Which is why I guess I like it so much. I like attacks that, like, let you move at the same time as you attack.
I'm attacking his tail. But he doesn't...
Oh, are you trying to cut that off?
Yes.
I'm trying to cut it.
Oh, maybe I should actually, like, help
No,
do that.
not required.
Don't stress yourself, Shepard. Just
you
take it easy on this quest.
You having enough to do with the weapon.
I'm trying really hard. It's so strange to me. It's not even like, I don't know. Because in Unite, I used the lance all the time. I used it a lot. And the way I used the gun lance was just like a lance that just happened to shoot stuff.
Oh, are we capturing him?
No, he's weak though. So if we can get him in that trap, or he's exhausted. If we get him in the trap, that means he'll...
Come on,
there for a long
tail.
time.
The tail is really about to go, I think.
He's like right there. He's standing on it.
He likes it.
Oh man! Yes, the tail. No, this is gone. It's not gone. It's not gone. Oh no! I want to.
Oh, we killed him. I'm sorry, guys. I was really getting into that combo too.
I know. Me
Did you
too.
see that?
I was getting all like foamy at the mouth because I'm like, yeah, get level 3 charges all up in his face.
Oh man!
Because that's what it's all about with the great sword. You're like, how many level 3 charges can I get?
All the time.
In the face.
Don't stop.
And that's the thing with this set. It's I've built the set around sheath attacks. So I have sheath, and then what do I have? Crit draw and punish, like whatever the fact says. It calls it punish draw too for this set. So it gives them KO damage, and like also when it breaks or something like that. At least that's what the FAQ says. So it's like I just try and hit and then sheath over and over again.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you have the sheath skill on that?
Yeah, so I slotted that in, I think, with
awesome.
with the talisman.
That's perfect. And I think the only thing that you can do to upgrade that is if you get the Black Diablos armor set. Noxella was talking about something that he did with that, and he said it was very effective.
Yeah, I did actually a fair amount of talisman farming, and I got another talisman that's actually really sweet as Artisan 4 and Sheath 4.
Oh, that's good.
But
that sounds good.
I need to get the Devil Joe. I think it's Devil Joe gives you the requisite stuff for Artisan or high rank Artisan jewels, right?
Yeah, you need a Devil Joe jewel in order to make the 3-slot Artisan. And in fact, I had one, and that's what I needed for this armor set.
Yeah, so but then, because I kept farming talismans, and I found a Sheath 5 with 1 gem slot. So I'm using that until I get the Artisan gem, and then that will be a pretty sweet one. Artisan 4, Sheath 4, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So actually, there's an interesting thing about the armor set that I'm using right now, which is 3 armor pieces will give you sharpness +1 without needing the chest or gloves or even the talisman. And it is the Damascus. Oh, he's gonna go. He's just gonna do it. No, he's not. Oh wow. Okay.
He's just gonna stomp on me.
He's just gonna stomp on you instead, and then I'm gonna. I think that might have connected, because it caused him to flinch. Damascus helm, Damascus waist, and Amatsu pants with an Artisan +4 gem into the waist. And that's all you need. And you've got sharpness +1 on 3 armor pieces.
Yeah, that's the one thing I miss is the sharpness on this set, but you know, you gotta give up some things sometimes,
Sure.
you know, for an armor set. Sharpness, well, whatever. It's kind of fun to have the gimmick where you're attacking and sheathing a lot.
Yeah, I like it.
Although it's hard to break the habit that you form with focus, where you're trying to fit in as many charge attacks as possible.
Right.
This actually is more beneficial to sheath and hit again, but you know.
Yes!
Oh,
All right.
wow.
Nice.
Look at that. Talking about the Jaggi Boys.
Jaggi Boys.
Yeah, that's our club.
Oh man, just like a new generation of the Monster Hunter podcast.
Yeah.
We're going to do like 8 quests per podcast because they just go away so quickly.
That's right, the Jaggi Boys. Speaking of which, I talked to Mazarion in the comments for the last podcast. We are going to try and get him on. In fact, it'd be really nice if every week or two we could do something kind of like Monster Hunter with the Masters.
Oh,
like
wow.
the real YouTube classic guys.
Okay.
Like the original gangsters,
Okay.
as we call them.
Well, for the next couple of podcasts, we will have one slot free, so it's a very good idea to bring other people online.
Yeah, absolutely. His only issue was he does not have a mic, I guess,
Oh,
or at least a mic he is proud of.
oh, okay. Maybe he's just shy. He doesn't want to admit
He could be. He could be shy. I mean, I've heard him do some voice tutorials.
it. Okay.
That seems to be getting more popular nowadays. Whoa, hey, he's down.
No! Why? No, I don't want to.
Whoa.
Oh man.
I'm so sorry.
Come on.
I couldn't help it. All right, so a little note about this Gunland set. Probably not best for online. Not going to really recommend it.
Well, you could have just waited like like
half
half
a
a
second,
second.
maybe half
Oh,
a...
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be the nuck for this.
It's really destructive. I reckon.
Yeah. What were you in the middle of? What were you in the middle of doing, Christian? What did I ruin for you?
Oh, you didn't ruin anything for me. I ruined it for myself. I wanted to take out a bug net to.
Oh, okay. So not the
see what the priorities are here.
But I accidentally drank a potion.
Okay, so while he was knocked over, you were just drinking potions.
Yeah. Oh, ow.
And got him in the butt.
gotta be almost dead.
Yeah, he's got to be close.
So, capture? Question?
Oh, I don't think he's. Is he limping yet? I don't think
No,
he's limped.
I didn't see any limping going on yet.
Oh, well, they can be ready to capture it without being limped.
Oh, wow.
Uh,
Yeah, sure. I don't have the skill to find out.
Are you going to be okay, bro? I'm going to heal you.
No, I got it. Dude, I soloed all the way up to HR5. Like, I've been in this situation before.
That doesn't mean that it doesn't happen anyway. The podcast is a good example of.
Doesn't mean people don't die to great Jaggies sometimes, okay?
Right, guys? Right?
Right?
I've been farming them recently, but I didn't die. I swear. Oh, see,
We're too good.
Knew it.
we're too good. They're just dying on us.
That's okay.
I didn't even. I got one Thunderbug of him.
Oh, yeah, what about this Thunderbug?
Janoga Pal.
This one.
Oh,
Oh.
Get off my Janoga.
thanks.
He's such a jerk. I'm such a jerk. Yeah, I deserve that. I don't deserve any cards. Oh, and then my weapon, because I got auto guard or something, my weapon automatically comes out. That's great.
There we go. That's the online experience.
Online experience.
Wow.
No, auto guard. Stop it.
Happy.
Yeah, try to attack me, Christian. Ah,
It's called hacks.
hacking.
Oh, OMG hacks. Oh man, this gunlance looks really awesome. I like this. It's
Oh, I was really hoping I would get you with that.
rotating and everything. That's really
Yeah, it's got a really interesting animation it plays while just be like doing nothing, just chilling out. So this has been a very bountiful podcast.
Oh yes. Let me see how many Thunderbucks I got. That's the most
Oh, I
important.
didn't know you get. Oh, did I get charms because it's an urgent quest?
You just get charms randomly from high rank monsters. I think in 6-star you get them randomly.
That's cool.
Yeah, Uragon seems to give them a lot in Try. Or there's at least a quest involving an Uragon. I can't remember exactly.
Yes, HR6.
Sweet. Let me see.